everyone. It's so nice to see all of your lovely faces today. Today we're in our gardens. We're going to be learning how to do some planting today. Have you ever done some planting? Maybe you've done some planting at your school or your preschool or at home with your mum and dad and brothers and sisters. Gardening can be so much fun. So today I'm going to be reading a book to you guys about gardening. It's about a little girl who wants to plant a garden. After that, we'll be showing you how to plant some real life strawberries with Ria. So this is my book. It's called Lola Plants a Garden. I'm going to read it to you, and then when I'm finished, you're going to help me remember what happens. Lola Plants a Garden by McQuinn. The book is illustrated by Rosamund Beardshaw. That means that she drew the pictures. What can you see here on the front? There's a little girl, isn't there? I can also see a watering can, a blue watering can, and some little plants in the soil. Lola's going to be doing some gardening. Let's find out what she plants. Lola plants a garden. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row. Lola plants a garden. Lola loves her book of garden poems. Her favorite poem is the one about Mary, Mary. Lola wants to plant a garden. Mummy says there is room near the vegetables. Lola gets books about gardens from the library. She chooses her favorite flowers from the books. Mummy makes a list. They go to the garden store to buy seeds. There's Lola buying some seeds. So first, before she can plant the seeds, she has to go out and buy them. Lola and Mummy make the garden. The seed packets mark where the flowers are planted. Lola will have to wait a long time for them to grow. Lola makes her own flower book while she waits. Mummy types the Mary, Mary poem and Lola glues it in. Lola makes a string of bells. She finds shells and some old beads. She even makes a little Mary, Mary. There's Lola's little doll, Mary, Mary. Can you see her? She's very cute. One day, Lola sees tiny green shoots. Look at that. There's a little green shoot over there. That's a baby plant. It came out of the little seed. It's called a shoot. She pulls up weeds so the shoots can grow. Lola's flowers grow bigger. They open up to the sun. Wow, look at Lola's flowers now. They're so big, they're bigger than her. Before they were tiny green shoots. These are big yellow sunflowers. Let's count how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4 big yellow sunflowers. Lola put them in the sun and she gave them some water and now they grew so big. Daddy helps Lola hang her shiny bells. Lola finds Mary, Mary a special spot. It's just perfect. There's little Mary, Mary at the bottom. Can you see her? Orla, Ben and Ty are coming to see Lola's garden. Lola and Mummy make cupcakes. Lola wears her flower shirt. Mummy helps Lola with her hair. Do you see the flowers in Lola's hair and on her shirt? They're yellow like her sunflowers, aren't they? She matches her garden. Lola's friends love everything about her garden. They share the crunchy peas and sweet strawberries that Mummy grew. You see the crunchy peas over here? green crunchy peas and some big red sweet strawberries. Then Lola makes up a story about Mary Mary. What kind of garden will Lola plant next? Lola, Lola, extraordinary, how does your garden grow? With flower seeds and shells and beads and happy friends all in a row. And that's the end of our story. Wow, that was a fun book, wasn't it? Do you remember what happened in the book? Let's look at the pictures and try to remember what happened first. So first, Lola had to go to the store to buy her seeds, didn't she? She had to buy the seeds so then she could go home and plant them. So next, Lola went home and planted the seeds in the soil. Do you see Lola planting them in the picture in the brown soil? And she put some packets there to mark them so she doesn't forget where her flowers are. Do you remember what happened next? Yeah, Lola had to wait a long time for her plants to grow, didn't she? They didn't grow straight away. She had to do a lot of waiting. She did lots of things while she was waiting. Do you remember? She made her own flower book with her mummy. And she made some bells for her little Mary Mary doll. That's a lot of fun. And then after a lot of waiting, Lola saw a tiny green shoot. A baby plant is called a shoot. Very, very small. And after a lot more waiting, her plants grew so big. They grew bigger than her. She gave them some water and some sun. And then she got 4 big yellow sunflowers. Let's remember what happened last. What happened last? I've forgotten. Lola's friends came to visit her, didn't they? Lola's 3 friends. 1, 2, 3. And there's Lola over there. Do you remember what they did? Yeah, they ate the green crunchy peas and the red sweet strawberries from Lola's garden. That sounds like so much fun. Have you ever had a picnic with your friends where you ate some nice strawberries?